Happy Pride Month. In Montgomery County, Pride is more than a single moment or month. It's in our stories. Stories of resilience, resistance, joy, and power. This year, under the theme Unbreakable Pride and Unshakable Power, we honor those who are building stronger, braver, more inclusive communities every single day. Dr. Amena Johnson is Montgomery County's first LGBTQ+ liaison, a bridge builder, a listener, a change maker.
My role as an LGBTQ+ liaison entails making sure that the community, the LGBTQ community specifically, is connected to county services and making sure that community organizations know about each other and the services that we offer in the county. Let me send it right now to let them know.
Her mission is rooted in access, making sure the voices of LGBTQ+ residents echo through every corner of county government.
I always tell this story. When I was about 4 or 5 years old, I went on a trip with my grandfather on election day. He volunteered to help take people that were not able to go to the polls to vote. He would talk to me about the importance of voting for Black people. He would talk to me about the importance of community service. That moment, and I remember it to this day, over 40 years later, I was like, oh, my job is to help people. My job is to make sure people have the things that they need.
Coming from an accepting family that embraced her coming out, Dr. Johnson pays it forward.
I want to be a role model to folks that look like me and are like me, but also my family is that as well. They are the perfect model of acceptance. And you can come from a background where people yell and shout in the church and praise the Lord, and you still can accept your LGBTQ folks.
As Montgomery County celebrates this year's Pride Month, Dr. Johnson reflects on what the theme Unbreakable Pride and Unshakable Power means to her, personally and as a leader in the LGBTQ+ community.
I mean, we're still here. LGBTQ folks are still here and leading and making progress. Our power is unshakable and unstoppable.
Montgomery County is preparing to open its first ever LGBTQ+ center, a milestone Dr. Johnson sees as a powerful step forward in visibility, support, and progress for the community.
When we did the LGBTQ survey in 2023, that was one of the big priorities that folks wanted, was a space to gather. The people spoke in the survey and the county answered.
Through bridge building and advocacy, Dr. Johnson reminds us change happens when institutions listen and when communities speak.
1, 2.
At Fight Into Fitness, strength isn't just about lifting weights. It's about lifting each other up. Makeda Richardson and Angel McNamara, partners in business and in life, co-own this community-driven gym that's redefining what strength really means. Born from their shared vision to create an inclusive space where everyone could feel empowered and truly seen.
Step forward. I'm a former fighter. I did amateur as well as professional. I turned it into fitness once I realized that for women, the actual career wasn't as lucrative as the guys. I turned it into fitness once I helped my sister lose about 40 pounds boxing in like 3 months. And then I realized that it's something that I believe women should be doing or experiencing. Can't stand still with you.
In every punch, stretch, and breath, they've created a haven of confidence, safety, and most importantly, community and belonging.
With every thread that goes through this gym, whether it's a group fitness class, whether it's personal training, whether it is community outreach. That thread of community needs to go through all of that. So community building, community development is a primary responsibility of mine. You can ask anyone that is a member of this gym, and they will tell you that one of the things they enjoy the most is when they walk in this gym, everyone knows their name. We often tell folks we are not a commercial gym. We do not focus on this revolving door of just having bodies in the gym for membership. We are a community gym. And we are very, very much about bringing people into the fold of boxing and being able to experience the benefits of boxing.
Makeda and Angel also are deeply committed to giving back.
Oftentimes, Angel and I will volunteer our time and volunteer facilitation of classes to raise funds for different nonprofit organizations to be able to bring a level of awareness to the work that those organizations do and the work that we do is amazing. It feels good, and it is good.
3, 2, fight!
For them, pride shows up in every rep, every breath, every moment someone reclaims their body and their power.
Pride for me in general is a part of my freedom song. And I say that because, I am big on being able to claim spaces of freedom in my life. Places where I am able to grow, but also just be my full authentic self.
Representation in fitness is evolving, but Makeda and Angel are pushing that evolution forward even further.
Fight!
Boxing has always kind of been structured and represented as a sport for men. We are growing. We see some growth in females in boxing, but not at the level in which men are often supported and valued. And so we have to even start to begin to break down those barriers.
Makeda and Angel aren't just coaching workouts. They're coaching a movement where everybody is celebrated.
Every day you wake up is a great day. So get up, go out, show people who you are. If you don't know who you are, then take those moments to find yourself.
You belong. Don't let anyone tell you that you're different. Different than who is the question that I always ask, but that you cannot do whatever it is that you want to do.
Husbands and co-owners Ken Skidmore and Julio Febrer are making their mark with bold flavors and even bolder pride.
We both were working in another restaurant, and so we just jumped on the idea to do our own thing instead of managing for somebody else, just like take full control of the business and run with our vision.
It's the love for food and the love for people. So a restaurant also represents a family gathering, so that's what we love to do. So we have the same heart for restaurant business.
At Botanero Restaurant in Rockville, food tells a story of heritage, family, and love.
This is amazing!
So good.
We try to be a fusion concept in the food that we're trying to serve. We love to travel, we like to try foods from all over the world, and we love the small plates concept, just the tiny dishes that people can share across the table with each other.
In the rhythm of the kitchen and the clink of glasses, Ken and Julio's pride is ever present. Quiet, warm, and deeply rooted. For them, Pride Month is more than a celebration. It's a reminder of visibility, voice, and love.
It's just a chance to celebrate who we are and being fortunate enough to live in a community where generally we're well embraced and supported and celebrated, and it just gives us a chance to do that.
It's a celebration, and we are celebrating the individuals that allow us to be how we are now and to have a voice.
They also believe in paying it forward, actively supporting the same community that has embraced them through fundraising, volunteering, local partnerships, and creating a welcoming space for all.
I grew up in a low-income family in Uruguay, and my mother always say, even if you have a little bit, you have to share. You have to help. And in our case, is be in the community, be part of the community, give to the community, and the community will give back to you. It's not just take, and take. You have to be part and make a change.
When you walk into Botanero, one of the first things you can't help but notice is the impressive and extensive selection of wines lining the shelves. Curious about the story behind it, I asked Julio why wine plays such a big role in their restaurant.
Wine in Uruguay is a big part of the culture. So growing up, it was the main focus on a dinner table was wine. So I started getting into wines years ago, and I love it. I love the fun playing with the wines and the food, the flavors, and also the laughter and the get-together with family.
There we go.
Took a few tries, but we ended up doing it.
Some of the wines here are minority winemakers, and then some of them is also giving back to their community in different ways. In this case, it's through an animal species. In other cases, are through like water access to villages. So it's the fun to enjoying the wine and giving to other communities.
Yeah, drinking wine with a cause.
Yes, it's drinking wine with a cause.
They've made Botanero a place where love is always on the menu, and everyone has a seat at the table.
For the new generations of the kids, to not be afraid to have a setback, just push forward and do it one step at a time. And then get your voice out, your work done, and then move with it. Make a change.
Ken and Julio remind us that sometimes the most radical thing we can do is gather in love. In Montgomery County, pride is not just a word. It's a promise to show up, to speak out, to lift each other higher, to fight for joy, for justice, for love.
We are unbreakable.
We are unshakable.
We are Montgomery County.